God bless you. You silly doggy.
상식적으로 얘네 나 죽이려고 들어야 되는 거 아니냐? 베르고프랑 나랑 적대하고 있는데. 저놈의 개새끼는 내가 씻은 물을 마셔버려. 장 트러블 있어가지고 책 보면서 똥 싸다가 그냥 이런 데에다가 흘렸을 것 같은데. 이런 성벽 주변에 이쪽을 타고 다니면서 수색하다 보면 나오지 않을까? 일단 훈련장, 여기가 훈련장이잖아. 그럼 똥지리면 여기로 나올 거란 말이지. 그럼 여기에 일 확률이 높지 않을까? 상식적으로?
Whoa!
이 똥무더기에 있을 것 같은데.
You must be Nick Vard, eh? Poor wretch.
죽었어?
Sand-coloured cover, embossed. That'll be the book Crazel wants, but it's quite ordinary, apart from being covered in shit.
응.
Greetings.
Good morning.
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this...
I didn't even look inside.
You had a treasure like this in your hands? Well, this really... But why is it...
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the cat under it.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Well, the last chap...
So what now? Do you have another?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertold? Oh, God damn it, Krazer. What's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with... the others in the lair, and there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep your word this time.
Praise the Lord.
Good day.
다이어리.
Go! Whoa, whoa. Whoa. What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one,
Krazel, please.
and rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Like always. You'll send me off some...
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough.
너 죽이려고? 덤벼도
Today things will
되는데
be
셋 다
different.
덤벼.
Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
No, Z-Neck. First of all, I rather like them legs of his. And secondly, I think we've put him through enough suffering. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
You're trying to find a cure for death. An elixir of immortality?
well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Immortality is the goal of every scholar,
지랄하지
at least
마세요.
the spiritual kind. Let's start at the beginning.
Immortality.
My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. And my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
네 사연
Keep it
전혀 안
short, Crazel.
궁금해.
I
안무랑
don't need to
고
hear your life story.
You won't know the context. But very well, as you wish. I didn't finish studying at the university, but I fell into alchemy. And when I returned to the mill, I started doing my own experiments. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture. And all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
I knew it was something like that. I've seen that kind of thing before.
And you didn't say anything. Well, you're in on it with us now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnik did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold. And that he even started writing a book called Feuerwehr.
Feuerwerkbuch.
We couldn't believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Before we get started, this book,
Everything you'd want to know about black, and especially how to use it in warfare.
do you really need that much salt?
We do. Saltpeter makes up. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us.
What is it you're going to do?
During wartime, like it is now, if we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could...
All of us here are truly.
What is it you
I was supposed to...
God has a path prepared for each.
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give.
I've already told you everything.
How did a scholar...
Prague is a big city, and a poor student has no chance. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement.
I've heard enough. Now,
Let's do it.
Indeed, it is.
흑색 화약으로 폭발? 폭발은 예술이다. 펑 펑 니엠이 속 터지는 소리. 튀어. 펑. 가붐.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say
근데
it works
군대에서는
just
이미
fine.
흑색 화약 쓰고 있잖아요.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
납탄 발사 화약 제조비? 이미 알고 있는데 왜 지랄이지? 유황 염초 숯.
As long as you listen to me and keep the proportions right.
연금술이 제일 낫네. 전투에선 포람이 제일 안 썼고.
Well, fuck it up.
I might actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
What's new?
Nothing much, lad. You know.
That's all. You really led me on a golem made of dough, souls inside.
Not exactly. It's all based on... I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but they worked brilliantly.
I really thought you'd.
Ah, but Black...
So for the last time.
I'll do what I promised. And what will... I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired. And That's up to you, Henry. Lure Samin has no hold. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no...
That sounds so. Now I'm even happier about.
The ideal can... Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different... But if you're still interested...
I know where to.
Indeed.
That's all. You seem like.
Where are you going?
Well, if you should.
I'm glad. Are you interested?
That's a bit.
All right. Or a few groats, you know. We've been through... Let's start. Let's get...
I'd like.
Well, all right. Or a few groats.
I reckon.
That's it. You need to... Let's get...
We've been through.
Have you not... I've told you.
I know about.
That's to find you.
That's all. Where should I?
Well, let's go up the stairs.
What's
Nothing. See you soon, my friend.
Black?
Imagine.
That dog of yours.
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him, and now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy. In any case, You impressed
His beating around the bush was quite suspicious, and he's lucky he didn't run into someone who would turn him in for...
Anyway, you did a We're going to call...
Well,
A nickname's a nickname. You can't pick... Take care then, Sourdough. And come... Farewell.
사워도어.
You look awful.
You silly doggy.
생각보다 꿀잼 퀘스트인데?
Good day.
Crazel.
All right. So Crazel took you on just like that. Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. But don't you even think about betraying him? That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for. Well then, just remember.
All right. Would you know
The only thing you can... But go and ask those woodcutters on the opposite hill.
why the wood...
Just think about it. They've been cutting timber in the middle of... They work all day long and don't move.
I think I know what you're getting at.
All their earnings must be hidden somewhere in their camp. And... But if you're stupid enough to get first, I'd lose my job, and then...
Don't you worry. Go! Whoa! Whoa!
다 훔치라는 거잖아. 돈이 충분히 있는데 훔칠 게 없다.
I'm always glad to see people like you.
Greetings. What'll it be?
I'd like.
My God.
Well, I really need.
All right.
Let's.
Certain. Excellent.
The world sure seems brighter after that, eh? See you again next time.
이 사람 또 처음 보네. 불꽃이 멈춰? 뭐지? 엥? 불꽃이 왜 멈춰 있죠?
Christ, you stink to high heaven.
Greetings, my...
I'd like.
What are you?
Show me.
I'll tell...
I'd like to.
What is this?
How are you able to drink?
Fine.
You're always welcome.
You're a dead man. Attack! Come and help us!
Show what you're made of.
Aw, you pooch.
얘들은 옛날에도 나한테 쳐맞고 죽었던 애들인데.
There. It looks better. Greetings.
Show me your...
I'm glad you found what you needed.
Good day.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Good day.
What would you like?
Show me...
Hold up.
Can I... I'll pay... But all... That's it. What's new around?
One of the local shepherd's sheep wandered off into Apollonia. When he went to look for it, far north, past Apollonia.
I know where the camp...
You're lucky you made it out there alive.
What's next?
Just imagine. Some footpad tricked a bunch of charcoal burners into rob. Their camp is in the forest.
What's that footpad?
They call him Handsome.
What's next?
Nothing new. It's quiet.
I sorted everything out.
Now? Damn it, Henry, that won't do. The reason...
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
애신간한 건 다 한 것 같다. 자, 그만.